can't believe I let this happen. Because of my carelessness, her blood. It tasted different this time. That deceiving bastard. He laced her blood with silver. Which means I'll be coughing up blood for a week. Unless I'm able to find another human to feed from. But knowing him, he's already made the humans in this town paranoid about vampires. So hunting is going to be scarce. Oh, looks like I'll have to go back to hunting animals. Ugh. Oh, he clearly knew exactly what he was doing. The sedative gas, the silver chains and shackles. He knew where I was. But why did he put up a fight if he was going to let us walk out of there so easily? Esteban, ¿qué estás planeado? ¿Cuál es tu juego aquí esta vez? I can't believe I'm a sire now. I'll have to re-establish my territory and ask Mason for advice on being a creator. I know being a sire means I'd have to be Alejandro, but I can't let her see me like that. And why not? Alejandro was so much fun back in the day. Who's there? Easy there, Bromby, it's just me. Mason? What are you doing here? I was in the neighborhood and I heard my name. Is that? Yes. El Diablo? Yes. I'm sorry, mate. I know you were fond of this one. If you need some time alone, I understand. But just know you have me and the others behind you if you need support. She's not dead, but she's not alive either. You don't mean... I had no other choice. It was either this or... Oh, mate, I understand, but do you know how to change her? You know it requires more than drinking her dry. I know that. I've already laced her blood with my own. I'm just waiting for her to wake up at this point. She won't wake up until she hears her sire's voice. The one who bit her and changed her needs to tell her to wake up. I've tried that. It doesn't work. You don't think Esteban... No, he didn't. I don't see any fresh bite marks from him on her, just yours. But... did you change her as you? Or did you change her as Alejandro? Oh, no. No, I can't. She can't know about Alejandro. Well, then she'll die if you don't. You don't have to remain as Alejandro the whole time. You just need to be Alejandro to wake her up. And give her commands. That's all? Yes. I wouldn't stress about it too much, mate. You never know. She might like Alejandro. Mason, for once... I wish you had better advice than this. Just try it. All you have to say is wake up as Alejandro. Then you can go back to being Jasper once she opens her eyes. But you'd better do it fast. I can see already her body is starting to fail. So she needs to feed, and soon. I have blood bags in the chest cooler in the garage. Can you go get one of A positive and O negative for me? Sure thing. Be right back. Mason, I hope you're right about this. Mi corazón, it's time for you to wake up. Come on, mi amor. It's time for you to awaken from your slumber. Ahí estás, mi princesa vampira. Calm down, it's all right. I'm here. It's me, sweetheart. Yes, it's me, Alejandro. You're safe with me in my house. It's all right. I know, I know. I'll explain everything, but first you need to eat. Drink, mi princesa. You need to drink my blood. I know, but this will make you feel better, I promise. How does it taste? Then drink more. Bite my neck and take as much as you want. That's it. Good girl. Lo siento, mi corazón. I didn't mean for this to happen to you. Not yet, anyway. Hey, what are these tears for? Cálmate, mi amor. Tranquila. Let me explain. I had to change you to save you. You were losing too much blood, and I didn't want to lose you because of my own carelessness. You've been asleep for 3 days, and I have been trying like mad to wake you up. At first, I thought I did the change wrong, but it turns out I wasn't technically the one that changed you. He means he's more human side, wasn't your sire. Love, no! Oh, a feisty little thing, aren't you? Looks like you need to be taught some manners. Mason, don't hurt her! Been a while since I've taught a newborn their place. This is going to be fun. Dije que no la lastimes. Alright, relax. I'm only fucking jesting. Don't get your panties in a twist. If this is how you're going to treat my bloodborne, I suggest you leave now, before your body adorns my walls. Ooh, fucking hell. Is that any way to treat your coven leader, Jasper? I'm not part of your coven anymore, Mason. Being a creator, I've made my own coven. And being the leader of this coven, I ask you leave my territory at once, if you are going to continue to be violent. Oh boy, won't Brutus be proud? You're finally becoming a worthy vampire leader. I'm sure Serena would love to hear about your new ward as well. Mason... Relax, Jasper, I'm going. But I'll be back with the others. And... I think your anger is directed at the wrong person here. After all, she did attack me first. Later, mate. Are you alright? That was Mason. He's one of the vampires I told you about that took me in as a newborn. Love, are you alright? Hey, easy. Come here. Come sit down. It's alright, love, you're alright. Tell me what's wrong. That's normal for you now. As a newborn vampire, your senses are going to be heightened. All of them. Your eyes can see long distances and minor details. Your hearing can span for miles. Your sense of smell is better than any bloodhound. Even your sense of touch is hypersensitive. And your sense of taste is so sensitive you can bite into anything and taste every single ingredient. Let me demonstrate. Close your eyes and listen. What do you hear? Do you hear the deer grazing outside by the stream? Do you hear the hummingbird in the far neighbor's yard? Do you hear my heartbeat? Now tell me what you smell. What scents can you detect around you? Can you smell the lavender in the vase upstairs? The smell of fresh strawberries growing in the backyard? How would you describe my scent? Don't worry. You'll find the words to that answer eventually. After all, my scent will be everywhere you go from now on. Do you know what your scent is to me? I have been intoxicated by your scent since the first day we met. It has taken me years to describe your scent, and I think I can finally accurately describe it. Your scent smells of fresh blooming lavender mixed with strawberries and vanilla. It's very sweet, but calming, and is delicate enough that I can pick you out of a full stadium crowd as if you were standing alone. Your scent is impossible to duplicate, which is why I knew when Esteban was using your scent to lure me into his trap, I knew you were still alive. What's wrong, love? You want to learn how to hypnotize? We can learn how to do that later. Right now, you need to get used to your hypersensitivity and learn to control your reflexes. Love, as your sire, I don't want to overload you on too much information. You just woke up from your transformation. There's no rush on anything. You literally have nothing but time now. Do I need to bring out Alejandro? I'm Alejandro. You mean you never noticed the change in personality? I'm both Jasper and Alejandro. Jasper is my more human persona, the one you've known for years. But when I'm full vampire, I become Alejandro, your sire. Sí, mi amor, tu creador. And as your sire, I will determine what you will learn and when you will learn it. You have just awakened, and I will not have you overloaded on too much information too quickly. Is that understood? Eres un recién nacido tan travieso, ¿verdad, mi amor? Necesito mostrarte cuán sensible es realmente tu cuerpo. Continue down this path, my dear, and you're going to see just how cruel Alejandro de la Cruz can be. What's wrong? Curious as to why your body is reacting the way it is? I did tell you before. Vampires are huge pleasure freaks, and I can tell we're going to have fun together. aren't we, mi corazón? I can see the hunger in your eyes. You're a thirsty newborn, aren't you? Then why don't I show you the proper way to hunt? Let's go find you a juicy blood bag to satisfy that dry throat. Oh, fuck me. Baby, your fangs feel so good. It's been a long time since I've been fed on. I'd almost forgotten how good it felt. And being fed on from you is the greatest turn-on I've ever experienced. Honestly, I should have had you bite me a long time ago. You may have been human, but the feeling of pleasure would have been all the same. Oh, love, I would love to feed from you, but It's all right, love. It's just... Wait a minute, love. Tell me the truth. When you bleed, how do you feel? I'm being serious now. How does it feel when your blood touches you? Love, I need you to do something for me. You see the bullet on my necklace? I need you to grab it. Just trust me, I need to see something. Wrap your hand around the bullet. How does it feel? Is it burning you? What in the... He couldn't have... Ah! How is this possible? Silver is supposed to burn vampires. If silver touches us, it burns us immediately. But you, it doesn't affect you at all. Esteban laced your blood with silver. When I drank your blood to change you, the silver burned into my stomach. I'll be fine, love. I'll just have a nasty cough for a few days until it passes through my system. I just need to drink more blood than I usually would so it passes all of it out. But the fact that silver doesn't affect you actually has me very concerned. Si la plata no la afecta, puede que haya hecho la transformación mal. What is it, love? You're probably right. It's probably just a delayed reaction. You are a brand new newborn, after all, so all of your vampire abilities and disabilities will take time to develop. I appreciate the offer, love. But as long as silver is in your system, I won't risk feeding from you. Unless you want me in pain from drinking your blood. Don't make me use my Spanish on you now. I know for a fact you hate when I speak Spanish to you since you can't understand what I'm saying. Eres una perra traviesa y no puedo esperar a tenerte en mi cama. Pidiéndome misericordia. Para que grites mi nombre cuando te marque todo con mis colmillos. Y te mostraré el verdadero significado detrás del chupacabra. Oh, I didn't say anything much. Just telling you how beautiful I think you are and how much I love you. Vámonos, mi princesa. Let's go home and clean you up. You may be a vampire, but I will not have any messy eaters in my coven. Pon tu culo en la casa antes de que te eche por encima del hombro. You heard me. Fine. You give me no other choice. Mi corazón. As your sire, I command you go inside the house and shower at once. Then after your shower, you are to wrap yourself in a towel, lay in my bed, and await further instructions. For your disobedience to your coven leader, you will be punished by blood denial and torturous pleasure. Is that understood? Good girl. Now get moving. Excellent. It seems my plan is being executed smoother than expected. Now that he's starting to become more of Alejandro, it means he'll be even more of a challenge to fight, which will be all the more fun for me. And if she continues to show signs of staying partially human, it won't be long until he's crawling back to me to finish the job. Now, to execute Phase 2.